On this video, I'm going to talk about handling objections. And it's a frequently asked question by members. How do I handle those objections that keep coming in? And I'm going to cover 4 of those questions that I find come up the most in the business. So, hi, I'm Lucy. I help female business builders to expand their team and to improve their online skills. So, one of the main things that stops people moving forward is that they get afraid of having these objections from people. And I've seen it in my team and I've seen it with others as well. So, that's why I really wanted to cover this subject. So, 4 questions that I'm going to cover are: I don't have enough time, I don't have enough money, this isn't the right time for me, and is this one of those pyramid things? Have we got those? For sure, I know that you will have already had at least 1 or 2 of those. So, the very first thing I'm going to suggest is that we really listen to what the question is and empathize with that person, because an objection is actually somebody asking for more information. So, if you can reframe it from, "Oh my goodness, I'm getting an objection," into, "Oh, they're interested. They're asking me for more information." How much better does that feel? So that first thing is, now the energy that you're giving that person is a good energy rather than a blocked energy. Oh, they're asking, they're asking me that because they're being negative. No, they're asking you because they're interested and they want clarification. They want more information. So that's a really good thing. So now you can go to that objection with a much better mindset and a much better energy. And turning that around is that person's going to feel that and feel that they've been heard and listened to. So you can do one of 2 things with an objection, with any of the objections, but any of those 4 definitely, is just feed it back to them. So this is something I learned from Anthony Robbins years ago. It's like feed it back. So the objection is, "Oh, I don't have enough money." You say, "You don't have enough money." And then you zip it and you listen, because in that silence, they're going to think about what to say about not having enough money. And guess what? If the reason they've come to you is your business opportunity, now you can explain how they can start to make money, but without having to invest a lot. So that's the first one. What about "I don't have enough time"? And a different way to look at answering that question is, how much time do you think you need to have? Because oftentimes, for me, I've not even told them how much time I feel they need to have to put into a business to get it started, working around their full-time career. So that's the second way to answer the question. Really listen again to their answer, because that is going to fill in a lot of gaps for them as well as for you. And then you can understand it better and come back with a better answer. So don't automatically go into, especially when they ask that question, don't automatically go into a defense mode. All right. So don't have a script that you're going to say. It's like, "Well, what do you mean by a pyramid?" And when I'm feeling a bit sassy, I say, "Is that what you're looking for?" And then you have to learn to zip, okay? You have to learn to have that. When you've responded, there has to be that gap. That gap is absolutely magical. Have you ever heard of the phrase "silence is golden"? That's the bit of goldenness that you want to get between their objection, which, remember, is just them inquiring more, and your answer. Then there has to be that gap. So finding all of those things, feeding it back to them, asking what they mean by that, getting clarification, and then answering the question, really hearing what they're saying, not assuming that it's a bad thing and not assuming what they mean, are 2 fantastic tips. And the third tip, of course, is having that silence. Have the silence there. There are different ways of answering these, of course. I'm not going to go into that on this video. I just wanted to give you some top tips for handling that frequently asked question by your team as to how you can handle those 4 big objections that they may well come across. So I hope that helps. If you see another video across here, then do click on find out more frequently or seldom asked questions, the ones that maybe should be asked, and have a look at that. If you've not subscribed yet, do click on that button. It really helps. I really appreciate you listening in. Thank you and have an absolutely awesome day.